Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else, and the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home, and bring good news.
I think it was about that time that I silently choked my fourth guard before moving him to the shadows that I decided Dishonored was for me. Developed by Arkane Studios and produced by Bethesda, Dishonored is a true return to form for the first-person stealth action formula. Though some minor missteps ultimately hold it back from greatness, Dishonored is a lengthy, fun, and intriguing adventure that will keep you on your toes from start to finish. Set in the fictional city of Dunwall, a mix of City 17 and Renaissance Italy, you play as Corvo Attano, the Lord Protector to the Empress. And considering that having such a title is like wearing a bullseye, it isn't long before your Empress is betrayed, her daughter kidnapped, and you are framed for the murder. So begins your quest to clear your name as a murderer, potentially by murdering every guard within 100 square miles. The plot in Dishonored is, disappointingly, one of the weak points of the game. Though there is a solid twist about 75% of the way through, the rest of the plot points are predictable, and the ending just sort of happens. Your actions in Dunwall will determine whether or not you get the good or bad ending, a la Bioshock, but rather than add depth and complexity to the game, you either get the good ending or the really horrible one, based on how many people you kill. It adds some replayability, but ultimately lacks real depth. When not dealing with story, your time in Dishonored will be spent navigating the different boroughs of Dunwall, either sneaking or smashing your way through guards, zombies, and other assassins. It's a compelling and well-designed world with lots of optional collectibles, which will strengthen your character, side quests, and story-related texts that add a rich backdrop to an otherwise mundane plotline. You can spend hours exploring the city looking for supplies, secrets, and additional story, and it's a lot of fun. But eventually, you're going to need to get your revenge. As Corvo, you will need to take care of your targets, but you can do so in a dazzling number of ways. Don't want to kill someone? Make them look like a traitor so their own guards cut them down, or simply cut a hole in them with your own blade. Each mission has numerous options, adding to the replayability and making each playthrough feel unique. But be warned, actions can have unpredictable consequences. The game itself plays as a first-person action stealth game, allowing the user to define exactly how the game works. You may choose to slink through the shadows, putting guards to sleep and remaining undetected, or you may blow giant holes in enemies with your pistol and set hordes of rats on unwary foes. The game rarely gets in your way, letting you make a name for yourself as Corvo only using what you see fit. And you have a lot of toys to use. A pistol, a crossbow, each with a variety of ammo, deadly traps, magic spells, a sword, and a few other select items will serve as your tools of mayhem as you set the city on fire. You may choose to slow down time and quickly assassinate a few guards, or quietly summon a swarm of rats to eliminate foes from the shadows. Variety is the spice of life for Dishonored, and Arkane has done a great job of giving the player a number of fun and appealing options. But some of the powers are pretty unbalanced, like dark vision and slow time, which you can use in combination to basically walk through the game. Melee combat also feels especially clunky, and the parry counter system wasn't one I particularly enjoyed using. It's functional, but lacks polish. Graphically, Dishonored is inconsistent, but generally good. At times, the graphics shine, such as when you find a few of the breathtaking views or creep on rooftops high overhead. However, some of the textures are particularly drab, and character animations are stiff and unrealistic, which isn't surprising for a game Bethesda had a hand in. The sound, on the other hand, is excellent. Spell and weapon sound effects, voice acting, and music all blend seamlessly together to create a great atmosphere. As you slowly creep through rusted sewers, the moans of weepers will echo eerily, and subtle music cues will allow you to a guard detecting your presence. Everything works together to create a singular experience. Arkane has done something memorable with Dishonored. They have resurrected a long-dead genre. With well-constructed stealth elements, an intriguing world, and some top-notch presentation, Dishonored is a great experience that is well worth replaying. It's a shame that some graphical inconsistency and a poor plot hold back this otherwise revolutionary title, but even so, it's well worth taking a trip to Dunwall.
Corvo, it's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one. You'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Woe to Saul, look at what he's done. Yes, he's killed the Empress. What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Peg him.